starting off first, head coach from UConn, Dan Hurley. His Huskies, the number 9 seed, and will play in the tip-off game of the championship at FedEx Forum against the number 8 seed USF Bulls Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. Coach Hurley, tell us a little bit about your team heading into the championship in Memphis.
Obviously got a little bit, or a lot bit healthier. Yesterday getting Jalen Adams back, who had been out for a month. So having Jalen back, obviously, it helped a lot yesterday. It's great to see him back out there. Finish his career in the UConn uniform on the court. Happy with the way the young guys have been playing going into conference tournament week. Josh Carlton, Tyler Powley, both kind of trending up. So team's in a pretty good state of mind going in, and excited to see what Jalen and these guys could do this week.
Thank you very much, Coach. And to our media members, star 1 on your keypad to ask a question of Coach Hurley, and we will open it up to questions at this time.
We'll take our first question from Mark Narducci with Philadelphia Inquirer.
Hey, Coach. I didn't get to talk to you the other night when I was at the game. I just wanted to see if I could just get your impression on the Temple team and Shiz Austin since you just played them.
Yeah, really good offensive team. I mean, really, to have the two guys, to have two guys that are capable of mid-20s or higher in a game, Rose and Chiz, to have like two explosive perimeter people with Pierre Louis, who's kind of a junkyard dog. They've got a couple of stretch fours. Play 3 guys at the 5. I mean, talented team. Team with some depth. A team that could score. Which is when they get in the NCAA tournament, I think they're going to be a dangerous team. And then they're coached by a coach's coach, somebody that everyone in our profession admires, and Coach Dump. So, and then Chiz is, if he's not player of the year in the league, he should have been right up there. So,
thank you very much, Coach.
You got it.
Thank you, Mark. And again, to our media members, star 1 on your keypad to ask a question. And Coach Hurley, you will be facing off against the USF Bulls on Thursday. What are your impressions of Coach Gregory's team?
Yeah, Coach has done a great job. For me, having seen him twice and watched him so many times in cross scouts, I've probably watched them play 15 and 18 times this year. They, went from where they were to like, NIT, caliber team, when, with the point guard healthy and front court depth that they have, the rotation, athletic, deep front court, solid perimeter group, just a well-rounded team, and from, in my opinion, NIT, quality team. I think they had that level of season. So.
Thank you, Coach, and we'll move it back open to questions now.
We'll take our next question from Gavin Keefe with London Day.
Hi, Dan. What can you think about the chances of Alterique being available on Thursday?
Not really sure. Obviously he didn't travel, and and it's not just kind of one thing. It's it's the concussion, and then it's the eye. So maybe as we get closer to game time, we'll have a further update, or maybe before we leave out, but probably nothing today.
And you mentioned the younger players in the development. Can you just expand on that a little bit about how those guys have grown throughout the year?
Yeah, I mean, Tyler and Josh in particular, Sid, I think, Sid Wilson was probably set back a little bit more, obviously, because he missed, the first several games, so that, that hurt him. But, just with Tyler and Josh, we probably, that they were starting games in a position that they probably weren't ready for, especially early in the season, middle of the season. But, both guys have, obviously, grown and developed into, good players. Josh in particular, in the last, bunch of conference games has been, a real force. And then Tyler, again, at 6'8", and a guy that, is pretty athletic. As he gets stronger and develops physically, that 3-point shooting that he has is a real weapon. So, that's what you hope to do, in your first year is, try to lay a foundation with, young, talented players that you can hopefully develop.
Thanks.
You got it.
And we'll take our final question for Coach Hurley.
Our final question will come from Joey Knight with Tampa Bay Times.
Coach, now that you've seen Alexis Yetna, the USF big man, twice, what are your impressions of him? And were you cognizant or aware of him even before you got to UConn?
Yeah, so, I saw Yetna. We tried to recruit him, at Rhode Island, but I think he was looking for, bigger level. So yeah, I was familiar with him, grassroots, and then, for me, he's like, future all-conference level player, double-double player plus an ability at the 4, like, could probably guard 1 through 5. Looks like he's going to be a good 3-point shooter. He looks like he's going to be one of the better, 4 or 5 players, in our league for the next couple of years.
Appreciate it, Coach.
You got it.
Coach Hurley, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in a couple days.
You got it. Thank you.